What is going on, guys? ShadowX here, back with you for another Dokkan battle video, and we have the celebration details over here on JP for the New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest event. Lots of stuff to talk about in this little campaign that they're doing. Overall, it's a very good campaign, so let's break everything down that we have. So obviously starting off with logins and missions. We have the Dual Dokkan Fest, which drops tonight about 6 p.m. my time. So of course, I will be summoning, so be on the lookout for a new video. Next we have, well, I didn't really talk about Goku and Kid Buu. They are very good. The two of them are ridiculously broken. But I would definitely say I think they're a safe skip, only because the 7th year anniversary literally is next month. And I do think these guys will probably return in April, would be my guess. And also keep in mind, around that time, that's when Dragon Ball Superhero comes out, and the Dokkan Fest for that time slot is going to be in regards to that movie. So I think that's a really safe spot for their return. So it's a pretty quick turnaround. So I think right now is not the best time to summon for these two, even though they are ridiculously good and they're worth your stone. I think it'll definitely be we need to see what the banner looks like as well for the two of them. I think that'll also have a big play in whether or not you should summon for these guys. But overall, I definitely think they are tremendously good. So yeah, there's that. Next we have the fusion banner. All these characters are getting awakenings and easy A's, which we'll talk about in a minute. We have the Elder Kai banner. I never recommend Elder Kai banners, but if you need them, go ahead, I guess. Dragonstone Sale, of course, if you're a paying player, take advantage. If you're not, it doesn't occur to you. We have the Dokkan events for the two new characters, Hussein 3, Goku, and Kid Buu. All of the Dokkan events are literally going to be up basically until March, because they're going to be up during the 7th anniversary as well, and that basically goes to March, so that's pretty good. Now this is a little disappointing. So we have the Black Star event getting revamped here, and it's going to be a new stage, sort of in that Dragon Ball thing, that they did with version Z with the new free-to-play LR Goku. Yeah, so all that's coming from this is a new support memory. So we're not getting like a new free-to-play busted LR with these revamps. So that's a little disappointing, honestly. I mean, it's free stones at the end of the day, because literally they're just revamping the event, which is good. But I was really hoping to see like a new LR with these Saga events, right? So that's a little disappointing, but don't forget to grind up that support memory. I don't think it's like one of the better support memories, to be honest, but I definitely think you should still grind it up. Next we have the fusion story event returning. We have the easy areas for Tiancha, Pinich, and Tekka. Next we have the easy areas for the 3 characters that we learned in V-Jump. The Int, Gohan, and Videl. The Tech Great Saiyaman 1 and 2, and then the Tech Supreme Kai, so don't forget about that. We have the Worthy Rivals Super Battle Road stage being added. Next we have these various Majin Buu story events returning. We're getting a new season of Battlefield, which is good because I'll be able to rainbow some LRs in there finally. I've been saving my currency forever, it feels like. Alright, so all of the fusion units that are getting awakenings are easying as well. Now, I don't like this because here's the problem. So all these fusion units literally have sucked for like the last 5 years. And the fact that they're already awakening and easying isn't good, because they're going to be meta relevant for like a year and then they're going to suck again. So what's the point? I don't like when they do that. I definitely think they should hold off on easy A's for these free-to-play characters that just get awakenings. But we shall see what they look like with their easy A's. I mean, at least they're like going to be usable for a year, and then they're going to just suck and sit in our box forever again. So I guess there's that. So next we have sub-easy A's for these characters right here. So basically, everything that I predicted in terms of easy A's, we're literally getting in the celebration. So, I mean, I think it was fairly obvious who was going to be easying in the celebration, but it's good to see these characters finally getting their sub easy A's. Dude, Tech Vegito, I think he's the one I'm looking forward to the most, just because I think he's going to be better than the 5-year Tech Vegito fusion, right? At least I would expect him to be. But yeah, these are the characters getting their sub EZAs, so I expect them to be, solid. Now, this is probably the biggest thing in the celebration outside of like all the EZAs. All of the Super Strike characters are finally getting awakenings and EZAs. So what they're basically doing, it looks like, is sort of the same thing with like the how they're handling the Super Battle Road stages. One at a time for each celebration. I guess this is the way they're gonna go about the Super Strike characters. So we have Mighty Mask here is the first one getting an awakening and an EZA, which is really good because for the longest time I've literally been saying like, if you're a new player, there's literally no reason to ever grind up the Super Strike. Dude, honestly, I don't even remember the last time I used any of them. Like, they all suck. Um, so the fact that they're finally getting awakenings and EZAs, definitely now you should all grind them up. Because I definitely think, because they're revamping all of those stages, we could see Majunior and Kibito Kai maybe possibly make a return. Those are Super Strike characters that aren't even in the game anymore. So I don't know why they took him out, but I hope they bring him back, because literally that Kibito Kai card is the only Kibito Kai card in the game. So it's crazy. Also, a unit I was really looking forward to them bringing back was that free to play AGL Spirit Bomb Goku. I believe he was a login reward. I remember because I had him on my global account. He's not currently in the game anymore, but I was really hoping they'd bring him back with the celebration, but it doesn't look like they're going to. That's a little unfortunate there, but anyway, I wonder if I could like find him up. Maybe I'll cut and I'll bring him up at the end of the video so you guys know who I'm talking about. But looks like we're getting a new stage of Infinite Dragon Ball History, so that's good there, and then a new stage of Patan Battle as well. So one thing to note with this celebration is there's no major like Dokkan EZA announced. I presume probably in about a week or so they'll announce it on Twitter. I think it's literally going to be either STR Gohan or Physical Vegito Blue, or I mean, sorry, Physical Super Vegito. That's who I think is probably going to be the two or either of the EZAs announced, which I think is pretty obvious with the celebration, right? Like, I mean, given the fact that like all these fusions are getting their awakenings and EZAs, I think you can just shoe in Physical Vegito getting his EZA. So that's who I think it's gonna be. But yeah, there's basically the celebration. Again, keep in mind there's not going to be a part two. There never is with this celebration, just because 7th year anniversary is literally next. So that's why I would really highly strongly suggest holding off on summoning on these dual Dokkan Fest banners, despite how good these two Goku and Buu units are. But it's completely up to you what you want to do. I just can only give you my best personal opinion at the end of the day, right? And again, I don't really understand why they're going with like Kid Goku art here as the promo art when the celebration theme is literally Majin Buu Saga. Like, I don't know why they do that. It's kind of dumb, but I guess it's not really that relevant. But yeah, anyway, there is the campaign details. Let me know what you guys think of this New Year's Dual Dokkan Fest celebration. I think it's pretty good, dude. Again, like 10, 15 units in the celebration, like so many EZAs, awakenings. I definitely think the dual Dokkan Fest characters are exceptional. So, I'm 2 thumbs up with the celebration. I actually, I think they did a good job here. So, the only negative is that Dragon Ball Saga, Black Star event, not getting a new LR. I think that's very disappointing. And I think, not having the best support memory to grind out of it is also a little underwhelming in my opinion. Like, I definitely think for those revamped stages, if they're going to just give us a support memory for all of them, like, make the support memory good, because I don't think that Goku going young one is really that valuable. Like, it's good. It can have, like, its uses, I guess, for certain situations, but I don't think it's, like, the better ones out of all of them. So, personally, that's just my opinion. But anyway, that's going to do it for this little quick update video in terms of the celebration details. Let me know how excited you guys are, and until next time, I guess I will see you all in the next one. Alright, you guys, real quick, here's that Spirit Bomb Goku that I was mentioning about earlier. If you guys weren't familiar, they gifted this guy as a first anniversary Twitter/Facebook campaign reward card. I remember back in the day on my old global account, getting this guy in my gift box. I used to have him rainbowed. Basically, then a year later, they awokened him. Um, so yeah, so they awokened him a year later, and then they just haven't made him obtainable ever since, which I don't understand because he has an awakening. Like, it's stupid. Like, bring this guy back into the game. Like, why is he not in the game at this point? Like, I know he's so old. Like, dude, this guy getting an EZA now would be perfect. And like, keep in mind, he's got really good links. He's on a lot of categories. You know, he's gonna have use. He's gonna have value. The only negative with this Goku is the fact that he's literally competing with other Super Saiyan Gokus that are really good. I mean, obviously that's going to be every other Goku in the game, just because Goku's always getting new units regardless, right? So, um, but I definitely think you can get some solid play with this Goku with an EZA, right? Like they can make this guy interesting because right now, obviously he sucks. He's so old, but um, I just want to see him in the game again. Like make him obtainable. Like they literally just brought back Tiancha, so why didn't they bring it back this unit? I don't get it. Like he would fit the theme of the celebration. But yeah. Anyway, just want to get this Goku into the video so you guys knew who I was talking about.